Welcome back to another 8-Bit Byte video. Today, obviously, it's me, Em, again, and today I thought I was looking through my suggested Steam games that were for free, because we all like something a little bit free every once in a while, and I stumbled upon this. Doing some research, I found out it was actually commissioned by KFC themselves, which I think is kind of funny. But nonetheless, let's get into it. Before we get started, tell us your name. Oh my. I hate it when it's like all capitals like that. I don't know if that's just me or what. This loading screen makes KFC chicken seem a bit more tasty than normal. I don't know. I've never been a KFC type of person. I'm more of a Popeyes person. Even before that whole chicken sandwich craze. Before y'all come at me. Because those tenders, those spicy tenders, they really hit the spot. But, obviously, we shouldn't be talking about Popeyes when we're playing a KFC simulator. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. How lovely. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in this moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. That's one loud chicken. I'm gonna throw the clock out of the window. You slept through the school year and gave up on a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. Let's try this again. I wasn't expecting that. That was so dramatic. That was like the first day. I wasn't expecting that. Oh boy. Hopefully it will pan out a little bit better this second. Second time's a charm, right? Everybody wants to meet Colonel Sanders. I guess. I don't know. Alright. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in this moment forever. Or you can wake up now. Your first day of culinary, yada, we get it. Smack the clock up and at 'em. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. It's a very basic name. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What would you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. I need to take this seriously. I better make sure to arrive and prepare for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. I don't know about that. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Dang, just what you need to get your blood flowing. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Why is that so relatable? That's like so relatable. Good morning, Em. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that. This morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by MasterChef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together, and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great. But with the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. The sweet girl. Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Let's just pep talk her. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards to read? That lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looks spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told me that you were destined for great things. Remember the card with the fancy-looking tower and that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating. You'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Can you believe it? I cut them myself. I can. You can see. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you are rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashley, your arch-rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Emma. I can't read. They are perfectly normal shins. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had extra layers to make herself feel better than everyone. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was wondering if it was Ashley. Everyone here knows that what perfect shins look like. It's us. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Van! You rain? You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you as Mary, but substantially more devious. So, in a way, they're like Team Rocket, but like not really Team Rocket is what I'm getting. I can't believe the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you just resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to Oopsie! I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. This kid. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Em. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? I think it's just you. You must shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. I'm very intrigued by this classroom setting. What does chicken have to do with the Pythagorean theorem? Or a world map, but maybe it's just classroom aesthetics. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable! Now, quiet down, everyone. I feel like he'd have a British accent. Or she, Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCS. All? Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up of all the nuisances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him! If it isn't one of my favorite students, Harlan. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders! A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a Lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pitts melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Em sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Take a moment to clean yourself up. I think I should. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot! Dang. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be... Oh, oops. When all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Bist whoosh. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkle walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be better taking care of yourself. Dang, the dog just roasted me. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. So I gotta take his advice. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Ooh. This is a KFC game. You gotta give him a chicken snack. Chicken snack. Sprinkle's eyes goes wide as he locks into it. His favorite. Well. I think there might be some competition for a new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Can never be too prepared. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the classroom. Only 2 options remain. Hey, Em, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me, if you're interested. Obviously, I want to sit by Colonel Sanders. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get the feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me? This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for a life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to a slam dunk. That's wrong. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A spork. That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Camel meat. That's wrong. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He is the best boy. 3 out of 5. It's no perfect score, but at least it's not a complete and utter embarrassment. You catch Colonel Sanders eyeballing your answers. His reaction is hard to read. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes the sense that the schools dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just want to apologize for my tardiness. You see, Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But Shh. Lunch. She said shh. In honor of the new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy, golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled the bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What you think you want We want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him? He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick bum. You wait to see what Senior Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just, writing in my diary. Dear Diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at the moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry a chicken so tender. You see her body language change from a bitter and evil to sweet as innocent she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. We ain't gonna let that happen. Oh, please. Well, Van the man, if you don't want any. I'll take his. Well, hold on. I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite, and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There is enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transforms you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Savor the moment and everything it tells you about Colonel Sanders. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy! Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Haha, how bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No biggie. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can tell. I used... Gosh. Wait, can you feel... Wait, what? Blank, wow, you never guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure what you'd get some if you'd search. You're wrapped up in a huge revelation. You notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared, while everyone else is still in the cafeteria. You decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say, the biggest. Whew, I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Wow him with a big idea to add additional ingredient. Be modest, but thoughtful. I think so. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Em. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking area where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they can need. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature, adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you bounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Em, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? Team of two, that is, me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Sure, Em. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam was left standing alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep boop. Oh my, two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's a little price you pay for not being alone forever. I think I want Pop. Sorry, Clank, but I think Miriam will be partnering up with Pop today. Oh, Clank! Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam. I'm a chef. He holds up a banana, and without peeling it, he proudly eats the entire thing. It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act grossed out. I love your enthusiasm, Pop. She looks at you like, really? This kid? But it's too late to change your choice now. Now it's time to focus on your cooking classwork. Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide it up into 2 steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest for your partner, Colonel Sanders? Using octopus would blow Colonel Sanders. Steak, tartar, or sushi. Need to cook it using octopus. I was thinking about trying something exotic. Maybe a dish that incorporates octopus in some way. I'm more of a down-home type of chef. What about something that go with me here, walks on land? Actually, there's a certain species that do leave the water. For instance, have you heard of an Odonocles? It leaves the water to hunt for crab. Now, I've heard of everything. Octopus crab. It sounds like you're describing one of my signature dishes. Are you trying to steal my thunder? Boys, what's with all the hostility? Has the competition been moved up to today? How dare you try and muscle in my culinary territory? I think there's been a misunderstanding. Nobody's muscling on any muscleless. We were simply discussing today's assignment. You could cut the tension with a chef's knife, which makes sense because chef's knives are usually pretty sharp. Look, we were just talking. I'll happily step back from any and all seafood. You know what? I'm just going to make mashed potatoes and gravy. I know my grandmother's recipe by heart. Keep the tentacles. You begin to peel and boil potatoes to try to extricate yourself from this thorny situation, but your new rivals aren't having it. I doubt you even have the capabilities to work with ingredients so delicate. You should probably stick to microwavable dishes. Unlike my friend Van, though he may be the man, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concourt creations worth admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But, Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and drumstick, if that makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear, she's coming for the Colonel, if you don't watch out. Position yourself at your station. And if Em and Van are both so inclined to the sea, perhaps they should go together. Actually, are you suggesting that I share my secrets of my special saltwater sauce with this novice? I'm disappointed at all of you. Ashley is going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here, but before things get ugly. Hunk of hunks, the time of your need. I'm here to learn and express myself via cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? Sometimes conflict can actually build character. I wouldn't want you to shy away from a bit of healthy competition with our peers then. Wow, he is just not that into you. I think a gentleman would defend you in a situation like this. Did you do something that offended him at some point? You look for Sprinkles and hopes he might stand, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn, those cute corkies on their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize in the tension of the moment, Your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand, holding a beautiful porcelain gravy boat, which pours out smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds his fork out to you. You reach out and grab a hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand, holding the same fork, for that small moment. All of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig into the utensils, mashed potatoes, and lift the heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something! Do something! Scooping up a fearful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Em. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both be better prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. I has potato face? Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus and my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe forged with Supreme Chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will look upon me with envy. The interrupting student rushes to Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this just doesn't strike my clothes night right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have been turned into the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him. Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it's gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. No! This escalated so quickly! No! Pop winces in pain just for a moment, but then he is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Ipsy! Tastes like poison. The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite the obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Oh my word. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello, I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by the really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on! You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken another 5 entirely. It's dark, and I'm more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today? Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Em? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there! Oh, my word. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them, like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you, shut up. I'm the one here to say the inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The Sporky monster is here to fight a hero. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds! We will not let harm come to another student, except for that ghost kid. I kind of dropped the ball on that. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can just discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. Wait, what? What will you do? Attack! Which attack will you use? Cook with love. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. They spit hot gray at you. You take 1 damage. Defend. Trepidation. This focus their mashed mind and draws energy from the Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Attack. Cook with love. No quitter, buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on attack once again. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Attack! Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for an ultimate attack. Rounded edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot pie power pinch. Oh my. Does 10 damage. You saved me. Steep into the night. No student will ever walk in the quad in fear again. This monster must with the raw chef. Attack! You'll never survive my student deadline destruction. I feel that. Sarah looks on awe. You continue to surprise me, Anne. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon a closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out was Borko? Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding a mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love dreams are weird. Wow, what a dream. You wake on day 2, and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or pre-emotions? And then there was the secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this sounds a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Pop. Like him? I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We've got talking to after class, and he's totally actually a sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3? Not only that, but he found it especially in his soldiers who all wear the same hats just because he put a hat on one time and thought it looked really cool. But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a ribbon tie. Either way, maybe it's best if you take it slow with this new boy like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, we definitely connected yesterday. Ah, sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said a secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me at a botanical garden where I was wondering, this can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both shared an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel's secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, 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 you mean the world to me. No one has known it came from you or Colonel Sanders. Make up a fake ingredient. Quickly think of a fake ingredient. I don't know, how about... It was the Eye of the New. I know it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of the New. Wow. Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does the thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she definitely wasn't texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossoms petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Run to him. You decide the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you onto the back of the stallion, and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel! My Colonel! However, your sudden movement surprises the horse, and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. The force blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. Ooh, I am here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It's important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but its great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is... But before he can continue, you suddenly awake. Ah, jeez. You wake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back up with life with the satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk? Maybe he shouldn't be riding a horse to school. And maybe you shouldn't be running out to animals. You don't know. It's hard to say what he's in the wrong here. But one thing's for sure. Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see the 2 rivals, Ashley and Van, are doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding. You know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting bad recipes bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning a demon bad. You try to get a peek over Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure if you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Tell them to stop acting immature. Act like you're not interested, but really try to get a closer look. You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected. The kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with Spork Monster. It's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't been just studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing! Before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bizwomp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Wah, wah. No, your mother was a stand... Oh my gosh. So mean. Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least, or don't honestly. What do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class of the day. He's panting, which doesn't seem abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent my morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy, down! Off. That command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Sorry, I get a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to Sprinkles holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, naturally this appears to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A shimmering pepper. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in an eye-catching light, so naturally you reach out and grab and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like as you trip through the universe. My friend. Ooh. This guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... Cough, cough. I was saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Cough, cough. Sorry, I think I've got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through. Cough. To fulfill... Cough. The prophecy. Cough, cough. You must... You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh, man. You come to and find everyone staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay attention better. We all make mistakes, and I'm sure I'll forgive you. Someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via time-competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics of these two is off the charts. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time. Does everyone want a competition with you two? Yes. Yes? Well, not with me. I'm on a personal journey. To learn to love, to learn to love? Sure, why not? But definitely not to constantly battle. Yeah, stop getting your genres class. Don't you have some portable monsters to capture or something? I need to eat if I'm going to have the energy to sustain my education and pursue my dreams of being a master chef. How are any of us supposed to get anywhere if we're constantly fending off challenges from everyone know-it-all with an apron? Besides, I already bought my own lunch, Em. You should have it. It will give you the energy you need to success. Marion reaches out and presents a gift to you. My special gift: grilled cheese and tomato soup with chocolate milk to wash it down, and a tartlet for dessert. It only takes about 5 seconds to eat Marion's shiny food, but it's just what you needed for motivation. You know, Em, I've learned enough today. Let's battle. Just as things take a reach boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Just then, huge lights blast you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready!" That's what I'm talking about. Aroo! I stand corrected. If it's a battle you want, it's a battle you get. My bestie can best of them. Best believe it. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure. Now's my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken. You made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1. And you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for potatoes. You think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at? That's wrong. What were you thinking of? Get your head in the game. You're going to need to season this chicken, but before you cook it, you don't know what Colonel Sanders recipe, but you have an idea. How many herbs? That's right, you might not know of all the ingredients yet, but at least you're heading in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? That's wrong. Next question. No. So where does it come from? That's right. This is your shot, and you're not going to miss it. Ahoo! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Silence. When you notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Em. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you you totally forget what you're doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take to fill? What are you thinking? Get your pie back to the competition. Grr. What a hunk. I know, right? You know what? You shouldn't be focusing. You're falling behind. Sorry, I forgot. What does that even have to do? Woof woof. You're really struggling to keep up. The next station over, Ashley has already begun plating her elements in her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by doing the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error is. You immediately shove your hand in the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is the easy way you can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone, stop what you're doing right now. The battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me winner by default. No. It wouldn't be fair to compare the two, on account of M's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you onto a journey that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Em to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid pouring the creamer, the delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you won't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Oh my word. Inside you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream, 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed, as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. Sauce comes. Ashley leans over and whispers something into your